Yeah, I think the wicket did slow down a bit. Probably wasn't as good a wicket as the first couple of games we played here. But having said that, we probably let them off the hook a little bit with the ball. We probably let them get 10 to 15 too many. And then, we're just losing wickets again. We got off to, we had some wickets in the shed, and then I got out, and we just kept, we just kept losing wickets in clumps after that. And chasing 180 on a wicket that's slowed up, it's never easy. Yeah, look, it's an interesting one. He's very young. He's only played a handful of games, so he's still finding his feet. Today, talking to him out in the middle, it was about just trying to keep going, which he was finding it hard with a little bit. But he's young, and the more he plays, the more he'll learn. I think in all different areas. I think there's plenty of areas I think we need to really work on. Our batting probably hasn't been good enough. Our top 3 or 4 going on to make some big scores hasn't been happening in the last 4 games, which has been disappointing. So we need to address that and get better there. And then I think some execution stuff with the ball. It's not an easy game, obviously, but we're doing some things wrong, and it's hurting us considerably. That's pleasing for us that we're able to pull off a few things like that. Our fielding, I think, has been disappointing so far throughout this tournament. So to be able to take a couple of good catches and pull off a run out or 2 run outs, I don't even know. It was nice to see that's kind of stepped up a little bit. Yeah, he bowled really well today. I think he summed up the conditions well. Was able to read the batsman and bowl into the wicket or wide when he needed to, and he just summed it up nicely. Thought he did a terrific job, and his batting again. Obviously, there was too many for him to chase, but he hit a few in the middle again, and he's a valuable player for us. I think the wicket was as good as the first couple of games we played here. I think it did slow up a bit. There was a bit of hold for the spinners and the seamers. Once the new ball sort of wore off, it started to sit in the wicket a bit. So, 180 or thereabouts wasn't going to be an easy chase. We were going to have to play well and get some partnerships together, and we weren't able to do that.
Not really, because when Hetty and I were batting during the strategic timeout, we were thinking that if we can get anything over 165, it would be a great total, because this was a significantly different wicket than what we played on the other night. The ball was definitely stopping, and so we thought if we can get anything around 170 would be a competitive total. I think it's all about changing the length and changing the pace. You can't allow the batsman to settle on and line up with one pace or one length. So it's all about mixing it up, and our execution as a bowling unit has been fantastic throughout the tournament, and we are getting better as the tournament is progressing. So we are pretty happy as a bowling unit. Yeah, I think we bat pretty deep. We have Axar at 8 and Ashwin at 9, and KG can hit a few sixes as well. So we are a batting lineup which runs very deep. So it was any time after 16th over, it's just about hitting 1 or 2 boundaries every over and try and get as many runs as possible. I think both of them are very smart spinners. They know their game. They know how to fox a batsman, and they know how to bowl on these sort of pitches and these sort of small grounds. So both of them are experienced enough, and they had their own plans. I'm not actually aware of what they planned, but whatever they did has clearly worked. Like I said, just keep mixing the length and keep mixing the pace, because it's not easy, especially on today's track. Sharjah is usually a batting venue, but on today's track it was stopping a bit, and the bounce was also a little bit variable. So my idea was to just keep hitting different lengths and mixing it up.